So now that we have our desktop installed, our next step is to configure our networking. Up here at the top we can see we've got an icon for networking, and we can edit our connection. Once we go into edit our connection, we can go to our wired connection and edit. And in here we need to type in our IPv4 settings. You can see it's configured for DHCP. We don't have a DHCP server, so we're going to do it manually. And basically we're going to add in an IP address. 172.168.1.2. Remember, our server is 172.168.1.1. We have our network mask 255.255.255.0, and we have our gateway, wrong one, 172.16.1.1, and we have our network mask in here of 255.255.255.0, and that should be everything in. 172.16.1.2, 2525. Actually, I think we went 255.250.0 in my example, and our gateway 172.16.1. Our DNS servers, we can go 8.8.8.8, and basically we should be fine. A network connection established. So we're now connected to the Ethernet network, and we can test that out by trying to connect to our Ubuntu server. One simple way of checking our connectivity is to right click anywhere on the desktop, and we have a terminal window very much like a command prompt, and we should be able to ping, when in fact if we do an ifconfig, we should see our information, and there's our local EMP0S3, and we can see that we have 172.16.1.2 and our broadcast address, our network mask, etc. So if we do IP space ADDR, we should get something very similar. There's our loopback address, okay, and there's our EMP0S3. So if we clear that window and we ping the IP address of the server, 172.16.1.1, and we're getting 64 bytes back. So if we now control and exit out, or control and C out of that, we can exit out of that, and we're back to our desktop. Let's open our Safari browser, which is the built-in browser, and we'll see if we can open up the Apache homepage. So 172.16.1.1, and we have our default homepage for Apache. So we know that we're accessing the Ubuntu server, that's the IP address, and if we were to type in web server, which is the host name, okay, we find that it won't work because we haven't got DNS resolution in there for that, okay, but we do know that we can access it using the IP address at the moment, 172.16.1.1, and we get the default homepage. We now want to change that homepage so that we get our own customized default homepage for our intranet. So we'll close that down, and in our next video we'll have a look at configuring the homepage on the Ubuntu server.